run for my money. There is nobody, no one that run me. So give me a run for my money. Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely. Living lovely. Just lovely. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with. I wanna be with you. Me just love me. If I didn't ride blade on her, would you still? If I'm in my mind and work, would you still? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to.
Let's get to it. What's up, guys? Happy Monday to you. You know who it is. It is the one and only Mykell Mathieu here with the Mykell Mathieu Show. I thank you guys so much who are tapping in from all over. Got to give a shout out to the platforms: Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube under the Misfits live page. Go and follow, subscribe, tell your folks about it. A lot of great content running through there. X, people who follow me, Mykell the PG, and then of course Instagram, and then TikTok as well. I thank you guys for joining me on this beautiful Monday. It is feeling good outside. I can't wait to get out there. But it's a lot of big time things going on in sports. And remember, you are here with me, with my show, as I take my journeys into securing my spot on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. That's why you see my stars already ready for y'all to see. But I can't wait for the day. But it's a lot of big things coming today, especially in the sports world. And I'm here to talk about that and so much more. It's happy Tupac Shakur Day. Today we celebrate the late, great legend's birthday. Stay with me because at the end, I'm going to give you my top 5 Tupac songs. It's my top 5. Remember, you can always comment here. Go to YouTube, the Misfits Live, tap in live, and you can check it out. But I'm going to give you my top 5 Tupac songs, and I'm going to give you his best 3 albums, according to yours truly, Mykell Mathieu, man. But it's a great Monday, a great day to talk some sports. It's going to be a fun one today. But I got to start where I left off. On Friday, before the actual game for the OKC Thunder and the Indiana Pacers, I told you I had the Oklahoma City Thunder winning that game, and I told you it was going to be up to Shea and his other big two with Chet and Jalen Williams, and they all stepped up. It looked very tough for a good while, but they figured out a way to close that game and steal game 4 to keep it from going 3-1. Because it went 3-1, series over, it's a wrap. Indiana would have got them out of the way in 6 games, but that didn't happen. They take that game late due to some big-time plays by Shea getting to the foul line. And I know we like to call him a foul merchant, and he gets a lot of love. But we've seen it before. Like, for you guys who are too young, if you need to go and look it up, go look up the NBA Finals 2006, I believe, with the Miami Heat and Dallas Mavericks. D-Wade lived at the free throw line, and we're seeing nothing different from Shea and D-Wade's performance. 2 guys that just know how to manipulate the game well, and you can't hate on it. It's just a part of their skill set. Just like James Harden at his peak, he knew how to get to the line, and it's a part of your skill set. If you can do it, why not take advantage of it, especially if the refs are calling fouls? And that's what Shea was able to do at the end of that game, get into the foul line, knocking down his free throw shots. The Pacers missed 3 to 4 big-time free throw shots, and if they make, it may be a different game in 4, but they missed them. The OKC Thunder makes theirs, and that's why we're here with Game 5 here tonight, man. And I had all along this series going 6, and I had the Oklahoma City Thunder winning. I'm hoping for 7 games, but the Thunder might have got their swagger back still in that one. I expect them to take care of business at home tonight. Who remembers the days where it was 3 straight road games for the top seeded team in a series? That was crazy times because you had to at least steal one of those, because if not, you can lose the series if they stole one of the games. But now it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series, so it's back to Oklahoma City. I expect the Thunder to step up, but it's going to come down once again to Shea being super, super great, 35-plus points, doing his thing, getting to the foul line, knocking down shots. Jalen Williams being that Scottie Pippen making big-time plays, bringing some numbers to help combat the toughness that the Pacers are going to bring on the defensive side to make it as tough on Shea as possible. Then Chet Holmgren has to be that third piece. They're not a big two. They're a big three. So I'm going to say you got your LeBron and Shea, you got your Wade and Jalen Williams, you got your Chris Bosh and Chet Holmgren. They need all three of those guys to play well to win, because the Pacers, they do it with a team effort, and guys seem to step up. Who is it going to be tonight? I don't know, but they're going to have somebody step up, but the Pacers are going to have to be ready to go. Can you get an other? Everybody likes to go back and forth with me on X or even on Instagram when I'm in the comments, when I talk about Shea, and I say, Shea is not a true point guard. The man is a shooting guard with point guard responsibilities, but even then, he shares that. Jalen Williams may initiate offense, bring the ball up to get the team set. Caruso, who is doing some great things, scored 20 points in 2 of these final games, which were final wins, compared to 0 in the regular season. He's another guy that's on the ball that can play some point guard, because, hey, Shea is best when he can be off the ball, get that extra rest, then catch it and be in attack mode. When you can see him coming up the court the entire game, leading right to a pick and roll, it's not even an offense being ran. It's him coming up right to a pick and roll. Let me see if I can go one-on-one. If not, get rid of it. Then let's see what happens. But when the other guys can run some sets, that's when it becomes easier for the Thunder, when he can be at his natural shooting guard position. And I think you're going to have to see that tonight. You're going to have to see Caruso on the ball, Jalen Williams on the ball, because the Pacers, shout out to them. Like, them coming into the series, I was like, hey, they are an offensive team. That's how they win. Some of it is kind of true. When they score 110 points in the playoffs, they haven't lost. When they score less than it, they have lost games. But their defense has took another step, and they're making it way tougher than anyone expected for the Thunder to pick up a win. But I got the Thunder taking home this victory tonight. I just think that they are ready to go. I just believe in them and believe that Shea is like, hey, I have this opportunity to start to build my resume to be one of the best guys and faces of this league. And I just don't see him letting one go here at home tonight. So I got them, and I was close in the score the last game. I believe I was off by 1 point for each team. So I'm going to go 114, 110 tonight. OKC finally defeats the Pacers when they score 110 points or more. It's going to be a lot of good defense, but two teams that are going to find things out offensively. I think that Tyrese Halliburton is going to have a big game. This is going to be a game where all of the star players are going to play well, and it's going to be something that you should have your eyes on, because it's going to be some great basketball in Game 5. Speaking of Game 5s, tomorrow, the hockey joint, like I told you, after watching the last game, man, I'm all the way locked in. But, you know, you had the Florida Panthers knock off Edmonton to give them an advantage as they try to make it back to back. They took care of business on Saturday, winning 5-2, and they are looking to secure another championship. So that's tomorrow night. Be on the lookout for that. Like, I've been locked in. The Panthers did their thing in Game 5. They made it happen. They were the more explosive, more physical team. So that's why they were able to pick up that 5-2 victory. But Game 6 tomorrow, let's see if the Florida Panthers can make it back-to-back championships. All eyes are going to be there. But for me, I got to take it back to the hardwood after discussing Game 5. Let me know, do you agree? I have the Thunder winning in Game 5 tonight. Book it, lock it in, go to Vegas, do whatever you need. I'm winning you some money right now. I'm telling you. Final score, 114, 110. Lock that in. But there's more things going on in the NBA. You got Kevin Durant is being mentioned. Of course, all eyes on KD. He is going to be moving to yet another team. But where is he going to go? Minnesota was in the loop. He said, I don't want to go to Minnesota. Don't send me there. I want to be somewhere else. And his final 3 team choices are the Miami Heat, the Houston Rockets, and the San Antonio Spurs. And for me, I'm going to give you the Mykell Mathieu choice. If I was the Kevin Durant, if I could have it best for the NBA, it'll be the Houston Rockets. Him going there, playing, if they are able to keep Sengun, They have Amen Thompson. You're able to keep Fred VanVleet. You get rid of a Jalen Green, Cam Whitmore, maybe another piece and some draft capital, and maybe you bring in KD and another piece. KD with Houston, that's all they need. Amen Thompson is an emerging star, a guy that can do so many things. Sangon is a nice big that can perform. Fred VanVleet is a champion. All they needed this year was somebody that they know that, hey, this guy can give us 28 to 35 at any single moment and be that guy consistently. If he can be that Kevin Durant that we know with Houston, I think it immediately makes them a championship contender. Udoka over there, head coach. We know he's a hell of a coach. He helped take the Celtics to the next level. He's doing it with the Rockets. If you give him a Kevin Durant and have him playing there with Thompson, Sengun, and Fred VanVleet, that is a great four. Now you just build up some pieces around them. That will be a team you have to look out for. So I'm hoping Kevin Durant ends up with the Houston Rockets. It's a perfect look. If he goes to Miami, I don't like it. There's just not enough pieces there for him. I love Bam, but Kendrick said it best. It's not enough. And if you go to San Antonio, that's Victor Wembanyama's team. Let him do his thing. They got De'Aaron Fox. They got the third overall pick, our second overall pick, one of the two. Let them build through the young guys and come up that way. It is Wemby's team. For Kevin Durant, you don't want to deal with another situation where you go to somebody else's team like you did with the Warriors. At least with Houston, it'll be like he's the biggest name. He's the face of this squad. If he helps bring them a championship, what an amazing look. So Houston Rockets, Kevin Durant, it's a match made in heaven. So hopefully we see it happen. It sucks to see a great player like Kevin Durant switching teams so much, but it's modern day basketball is what happens. And, you know, it's just a crazy situation. But I'm hoping KD ends up with the Rockets. To keep it a hoop, I gotta call out a guy, man. Being a journalist myself, podcaster, show host, multi-media journalist, however you want to put it, to see Nick Wright continue to poke at the legacy of Kobe Bryant is so absurd to me. I got a lot of respect for Nick Wright. He has grind. He has done his part to take the steps he's had. He's a Chiefs guy like myself. So his Chiefs takes are great. And it's not just being a homer. He knows what he's talking about there. But when it comes to basketball, sometimes he feels out of place. This whole debate over the LeBron and Kobe thing needs to come to an end, because you have to remember, I know he's talking to a lot of these young kids out there who didn't see it live. I was there able to see it live. Kobe was that guy in the league from 2004 to 2010, 2011. He was a 5-time champion. LeBron couldn't reach that level, so he had to do what he had to do. He left to join Team D Wade, the Miami Heat, who will also sign Chris Bosh, and then the rest is history with his career, switching teams and things like that. And he wants to talk about jump shooting, LeBron and Kobe. There is no way in hell for someone who watched the game, saw how these two guys have been played throughout their entire careers. No way am I ever in my life saying that LeBron James was a better jump shooter than Kobe Bryant. LeBron is great. He is a better passer, more athletic in his prime. He's able to get to the rim better than Kobe because he's 2 inches, 3 inches taller. He weighs like 40 to 60 pounds more. He's supposed to have that advantage. But jump shooting, Nick Wright, no way for somebody who watched these guys play will I ever say that LeBron is a better jump shooter. And I know this the percentages at the three gives him a slight advantage. I believe it's like 34% to 33 point something. But I watched the games. LeBron James was a guy that teams say we're going to force him to shoot so that we can keep him from the paint, keep him from driving and creating open shots for his guys. To where Kobe, it was like, hey, we need to challenge everything. Be physical at the point of attack. Make him shoot tough shots. And that affects guys' shooting percentages. If you really want to see who's a better jump shooter, look at the three-point shot, of course, but their mid-range shooting and free throw shooting. Kobe Bryant was a clear better mid-range shooter. The numbers suggest it and show it. And Kobe Bryant is a much better free throw shooter. Kobe didn't airball free throws, guys. That's what LeBron does. Yes, LeBron has a slight edge as a three-point shooter when it comes to percentages, but there's no way possible he's a better shooter. He played in the three-point shooting era where it has been layups and threes to where guys were just chunking them. You're working on the three-point shot to another level. Can you imagine if Kobe played? I always say it. If Kobe played in the era from 2016 into now, no bigs at the rim, where he can shoot 15, 23s in the game, he might have scored 100 points in the game, guys. Like, Kobe was that efficient, that great, and just that skill. The only flaw you had with Kobe was that he trusts himself more than everybody else. So he would shoot some bad shots here and there, which will affect his percentage. But he wasn't a guy that was afraid to shoot at the end of a shot clock where LeBron would like to pass. And we already know at the end of quarters and end of games, Kobe wants to take that shot more than anyone else. So Kobe is an all-around better shooter than LeBron James. Nick Wright, let's deaden this argument. It makes no sense because you have to remember, people watch the games, only going to numbers. There's no context in that. People come at me and just throw, oh, he's a 50% shooter and Kobe's a 44% shooter. Yes, when you're scoring more at the rim, you better be a better percentage shooter. That's like me saying, oh, I'm going to take Shaq over LeBron when it comes to shooting because his percentage is better. It makes no sense. Context always matter, and throwing out numbers here and there gives no context. Kobe can shoot it better from three, mid-range, and free throw line. He shot tougher shots. He was average height at 6'6" and still found a way to make it happen. And he played in a more defensive era. Go look at LeBron numbers in that era of basketball when he played with Kobe in the league. His numbers wasn't as great. It improved in the leagues like everybody else's number did because it was more threes. It became more of a focus, so people got to that. But it's no way in hell I'm choosing LeBron James as a better shooter than Kobe Bryant from three, mid-range, anywhere. If you believe that, you are crazy. But that's just for that, man. I hate to see so many debates with Kobe because he can't speak up for himself. He passed away. He's no longer there. So I'm going to continue to fight because it's a lot of clowns who are trying to make his legacy less of what it should be. Before he retired, he was in debates with Will Jordan, Dream, Kareem, Magic, Bird, all these guys. Now they're trying to push him down the line. What they're trying to do, period, is make the 2000s era not look as great as it was. And to me, it was the greatest era of basketball. You got you started to get some of the big shooting threes. You had great ball handlers. You had athletes at point guard. You had great wings. You still had great bigs who can play in the post. It gave you everything. The diminishing of Tim Duncan's name, the diminishing of Kobe Bryant's name, I will not have it, especially here on the Mykell Mathieu Show. You guys need to go and watch the tape. For you little basketball babies out there, you kids who talk reckless about Kobe and Duncan online, go watch the tape. I guarantee it will shut you up. Don't compare numbers because eras are different. Go watch the game for yourself, and it will change everything for you. So that's it. Nick Wright, you're wrong. Once again, stick to football, my guy. That's all I'm going to say there. We know the WNBA season full go. The Sparks are going to be back at it tomorrow. I'll be in the building. They suffered a blowout loss to the Lynx. It wasn't even close. I thought that they had a chance Saturday morning. It didn't happen, but they looked to bounce back against Seattle. Nneka Ogwumike back in the city. Can't wait to tap in with her. So you know I'm following along. Caitlin Clark comes back and do what she do. She come back and lights up the defending champs. That's why I believe the Fever will be one of the Final Four teams because of her, because of Kelsey Mitchell, because they have a great squad with Aaliyah Boston. Look out for Caitlin Clark and the Fever, man. That's all I'm going to say about that. So let's take it away from the hardwood. Let's take you to the baseball diamond. Oh, some big things happening in LA, baby. Shohei Ohtani is returning to the mound. It's been over a year to see him pitch. That's what makes his name so great. He is already one of the best hitters in baseball, but he is one of the best pitchers as well. And we finally get to see both of them happen tonight. I know everybody's excited out there for the Dodger fans. I know baseball fans are excited because he is the Caitlin Clark of the MLB. He is the big name. He is the guy, the defending champion, the defending NL MVP, and now he gets to pitch again. I am so excited to see my guy Shohei on the mound. Let's see what he got. I don't expect him to go 6, 7, 8 innings. They might give him 2 to 4 innings just to see where he's at. But I'm excited to see Shohei on the mound. It's going to be fun. Angels, Yankees tonight. I know whenever I mention the Yankees or the Angels, bad things happen. I talked about them, gave them a shout out, gave them love, and they're going to go and get swept by the Baltimore Oilers. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But they got Giancarlo Stanton returning for the Yankees. It's Aaron Judge. It's the Angels. It's going to be fun. I'm going to be tapped in. You should too. But that's it for baseball. Ohtani's returning to the mound. I can't wait for that, baby. Taking you to the NFL, I guess today should have been called Rant Day because I ranted about the disrespect from Nick Wright to Kobe and talking this nonsense about LeBron being a better shooter. We're not dummies. We see it for ourselves. But this Josh Allen is better than Patrick Mahomes talks on X, on Instagram. Is very, very dumb. There's no way that anybody in their right mind is taking Josh Allen over Patrick Mahomes at this moment or any moment so far in their careers. Patrick Mahomes is 4-0 in the playoffs versus Josh Allen. That should deaden everything. There's no more need to talk about it. Last time we saw these two guys play, Patrick Mahomes walked away the winner to get him back to his third straight Super Bowl. I'm choosing Patrick Mahomes no matter what. His weapons hasn't been as great, but he still finds a way to win. This year, I expect him to have some of the best weapons we've seen for the Kansas City Chiefs if they stay healthy. A second-year Xavier Worthy, the return of Rashee Rice, who was looking like one of the top 5 to 7 receivers before his injury. Hollywood Brown looks healthy. You draft Jalen Royals from Utah State. You got Kelsey. You got Noah Gray at tight end. They got some passing threats out of the backfield. Patrick Mahomes may have an MVP year this year. You know, he hears all the talk. He hears all this nonsense about choosing Josh Allen, some Lamar Jackson, whomever over him. It is nonsense. Until people can beat Patrick Mahomes and do it consistently, you are an idiot if you choose any other quarterback over him. Even Jalen Hurts, who beat him in the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts didn't outplay him and light up the Chiefs. It was the defense who played out of their mind and the Chiefs' offensive line who came up short. But when it comes to the quarterback position, there's no other player I want. Hell, maybe in the history of football that I want behind my center other than number 15, Patrick Mahomes II. He is the guy. He is the epitome of a playmaker at quarterback. He makes everything better around him. Last year, he elevated that team, got them to the Super Bowl when it looked like, I don't know, maybe Josh might finally be able to catch him. No, he wasn't ready. He isn't ready to take Patrick Mahomes' throne. Patrick Mahomes is the guy. And all I have to say once again, 4-0 when it matters, football, Patrick Mahomes over Josh Allen. Dead in that situation. Can Josh Allen catch him? Possibly, maybe in a year or two, if he can go and pull off a Super Bowl or maybe 2 straight, then we can start having that conversation. But until he can beat Patrick Mahomes in the postseason, I don't want to hear nothing about placing Josh Allen above Patrick Mahomes. It's kind of like comparing LeBron versus Kobe. You know, there was a certain point that was a debate where I'm going to always choose the guy who got 5 rings over the guy who has 2 or 3 at the time. I believe it was 2 at the time. But yeah, I'm choosing the winner. I'm choosing the guy who has proven it year in, year out. I know what it do to take my team over the top. I'm choosing Patrick Mahomes over Josh Allen. Let's stop that debate. But you know, here at the Mykell Mathieu Show, for you guys tuning in on Facebook, LinkedIn, X, Instagram, TikTok, for you tapping in on YouTube, watching me live via the Misfits live page there on YouTube. This show is more than just about sports. It's going to tackle everything for you, and I'm the guy to tap in to it. But today, real simple, We're going to tap in Tupac Shakur, the late great. It is his birthday today, June 16th. So shout out to him, one of the legends of hip hop, one of the biggest influences on this genre, even to this day. And he's been passed away so long ago. And I told you at the beginning of the show, I'm going to give you my top 5 Tupac songs that I can play anytime, any day. I might even throw a bonus in there. I'm thinking about it, and then I'm also going to give you my top 3 favorite albums. But here they are. Top 5 songs. Number 1 for me, Keep Your Head Up. Great sample. The hook is amazing. Tupac is talking about real things. This is something that young MCs should come up taking notes from. It's not just about making hits. What are you talking about? And with Keep Your Head Up, Tupac was able to tap in and tell women, hey, be positive. Tell people of the world, be positive. Keep your head up. It's a slogan that you can use in so many situations. But Keep Your Head Up is probably my favorite Tupac Shakur song of all time. A great listen anytime you need to. Whether you're feeling great or you need an uplifting, he got you there with Keep Your Head Up. Number 2 for me, Smile. Yes, the song Smile. It is a Scarface song. It's one of the last features Tupac given any artist while he was alive. It's some of my favorite verses from Tupac. That first verse on Smile, Tupac did his thing. The sample is fired, the beat, the whole entire track is just a great song. I loved it live when Scarface was on Tiny Desk doing it. I like to rap Tupac's verse when they just kind of playing the beat because it's the beat is crazy. And I love it. A great record. So Smile will be number 2 for me. Number 3, So Many Tears. Great record. Once again, to flip that Stevie Wonder sample and to make that record, that song is fire. So Many Tears by Tupac, where he goes in deep into a lot of stuff that's going on with his life, losing his friend, being at a park, getting into a scuffle leading to the death of a kid being shot while he was there. Like, Tupac gave you great hits, but he always was talking about something, and that's what made him so great. Then I got to go with Can't See Me, one of my favorite tracks. I know a lot of people like, where California Love at? That's easy. That's a lie. And I actually like California Love Part 2 better than the original. But Can't See Me with the Dre beat, that track is fire. That track is amazing. And Pac is going in, going ham. And he letting MCs at the time that they cannot see him. It's one of my favorite Tupac records, a track that I can bang whenever I want. He does his thing for that. Then number 5, 2 of the biggest artists to ever rep the West Coast, Tupac Shakur, Snoop Dogg, 2 of America's most wanted. Still one of my favorite Tupac lines on there is, I wonder how I live with 5 shots. Brothers, it's hard to kill on my block. Like, at that time, listening to that, it felt like he was a superhero because he was shot 5 times, still rapping, talking greasy, making classic records. Like, that was all-time Tupac. And Snoop doing his thing. The beat is amazing what Daz was able to do. And those would be my record. Those would be my 5. And to give you a 6th record, I got to throw this in because it's also one of my favorite because of the beat, and Tupac's first verse is amazing. Picture Me Rolling will be my bonus at number 6. Amazing song, great beat. The bars are crazy. I even like the features. I know a lot of people don't be liking Tupac's features, but those features were solid on that track for me. So my top 5 or top 6 Tupac records: Keep Your Head Up, Smile with Scarface, So Many Tears, Can't See Me, 2 of America's Most Wanted with Snoop Dogg, and then Picture Me Rolling. Those would be my top 6. And for his top 3 albums, he has some great records out there. He has Tupacalypse Now, Strictly for My Ends, Me Against the World, All Eyes on Me, the 7 Day Theory, Doc Illuminati, and then the albums that he had after his death. But for me, his top 3 albums, the ones that if aliens came down and said, who's one of the greatest rappers of all time, give me their best music, I'm going to hand them over. All Eyes on Me, Double Disc, Fire, great hit records. Great records where he's talking about stuff. It gave you everything, some of his best rapping. Me Against the World might be my favorite from Tupac. Short and sweet. It's like 12 to 15 tracks. All of the tracks are pretty dope. It has Dear Mama on there, which is the all-time Mother's Day song. So that's going to be there. And then, for me, it was a back and forth between Strictly for My Ends or Don Illuminati. I'm going to go Don Illuminati, man. Like, it gave you Hail Mary. It gave you Bonnie and Clyde, White Man's World, a lot of great records. Tupac still to this day is somebody that rappers should try to mimic on how he did it, like making something for the ladies, talking about what's going on, opening up yourself, then making those records that people can bang in the club, songs for the fellas, all of that. He is the blueprint on how to create a rap superstar. So once again, happy birthday to the late great Tupac Shakur. And my final thing to discuss today on the Mykell Mathieu Show here on Monday is the No Kings protest. I got to give a shout out to everybody who took part, did their thing to show, that we are not stopping this fight. We are going to continue to try to let people know that we are American too. And I'm thinking it's just something that was going to happen in LA, and it happened everywhere, or mostly everywhere across the country when it comes to major cities. And it's people just fighting to say, I belong here too. You take me away from this place, it's going to hurt this country. And I'm with that. Shout out to everyone who took part of it. It wasn't too much drama, not too much craziness went on. So whenever things can be safe and, people can speak their minds, speak their hearts, I'm all for it. So thank you guys for tuning in today. Once again, Facebook watchers, LinkedIn, YouTube with the Misfits Live, X, Instagram, and TikTok. I thank you guys. I'm going to be back Wednesday. We may have a new champion when it comes to, we may have a repeat champion in the NHL. Let's see where this OK series is going to be. Will KD be traded anytime soon? Damn it, I forgot about the Desmond Bane trade. Crazy trade for the Memphis Grizzlies to receive 4 first-round picks, Cole Anthony and others. What are they doing over there? Are they rebuilding to do something new, meaning that Ja Morant might be on the move? Or what's going to happen? I'm going to be continue to tap in with that situation. The Orlando Magic, I feel, got better. They got the perfect shooting guard to what they needed. Somebody that can score, somebody that can defend and bring toughness. But for Memphis, they get a good haul of draft picks and some young pieces. But what's going to happen with Ja Morant? Do they have another plan? Will they try to sneak in and grab KD or some other big-name guy to go with Ja? Or do they feel that the Ja Morant era is up? I don't know, but I like the move for Orlando, but it's crazy they had to give up so many picks. It makes you once again look at that Lakers trade and say, shame on you, Dallas. You should have got more. But that's it. I could talk about this stuff all day long, but I thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for tapping in with the Mykell Mathieu Show. I'll be back Wednesday to talk about so much. Let's see what more happens when it comes to the world of X, Insta, the regular news, everything. I got you covered here with the Mykell Mathieu Show. Remember, you are a part of this journey with me as I take my walk of fame star sooner than later, hopefully, too. So thank you guys for tuning in. See you on Wednesday, baby. Mykell is out. Peace.
Keep it a whole 100. Don't got you, I got nothing. I got something. Hold up. We gon' function. No assumption. Feeling like Tyson with it. Got out Tyson with it.